In today's lesson, we will be having a reading exam from your Max book, page 6. I will read the article Percy Shaw, and you will pay close attention to my pronunciation, my punctuation, listen to my grammar, and most important, try to understand what I'm reading. After I'm done, you will then read on your own and video it and send it back to me in private, along with questions on page 7, along with writing the vocabulary words that are on page 7 in your vocabulary section. So let's begin. Percy Shaw. Percy Shaw was an English inventor and businessman. احنا بنحكي عن رجل انجليزي بيخترع ورجل اعمال يعني اخترع اشي وهو رجل اعمال. He patented the reflective road stud or cat's eye in 1934 and established a company to manufacture his invention in 1935. يعني هو اخترع عدسة هيك عاكسة or اسمها road stud or cat's eye بسنة 1934 established وأسس شركة وعشان يصنع فيها الاختراع تبعه. Shaw was the fourth child and second son of James Shaw, a laborer who worked at a local mill, and his second wife Esther Hannah. يعني شاو كان السبلينج الأربعة يعني بين إخوان هو كان الرابع و second son of James Shaw وتاني ولد لجيمس شاو اللي كان عامل وكان يشتغل في مطحنة. And his second wife Esther أمه كانت اسمها Esther Hannah. Shaw's father also had 7 children from his first wife. يعني أبو شا كان متجوز حدا قبل أمه لشا وكان عنده 7 إخوة من الأم الأولانية اللي ماتت بسنة 1883. In 1892, his parents moved their large family to Halifax, where Shaw lived the rest of his life. يعني بسنة 1892 أهله لشا رحلوا انتقلوا إلى منطقة اسمها هاليفاكس وهاي المنطقة عاش فيها طول عمره Shaw the rest of his life. Shaw was educated at Booth Town Boarding School and started work as a laborer in a cloth mill at the age of 13. يعني شا دخل مدرسة داخلية وبلش عمل في المطحنة وهو كان عمره 13. He became an apprentice to a wire drawer, but the low wages were not attractive, and he soon took a series of unskilled jobs in the field of engineering. يعني he became an apprentice. إيش يعني apprentice؟ هو شخص يتعامل بحرف الماء. But low wages were not attractive. بس إنه الراتب القليل ما كانش enough لإله فهو أخذ أعمال غير ماهر يعني أخذ أعمال صغيرة من هون وهون بالفيلد المهندسة. He was well placed to join his father in a new business repairing small machine tools used during World War I. يعني حطوه في مصنع يصلح machines أدوات صغيرة اللي استعملوها في الحرب العالمي الأول. After his father's death in 1929 بعد ما أبوه توفى بسنة 1929 he started his own business as a road contractor. بلش عمل صغير مقاول طريق. Next paragraph. Invention. What does invention mean? Invention means اختراع. Shaw was inventive. Shaw was inventive. Inventive is the verb of invention. يعني هو كان المخترع الاختراع even at an early age. But his most famous invention was the cat's eye for lighting the way along roads in the dark. يعني اختراعه العظيم اللي اخترع اللي هو العدسات اللي بيعكسوا يعني وانت ماشي بالطريق they're like reflective lens. The most famous one involved him driving down a difficult road from the old Dolphin Public House in Clayton Heights to his home in Halifax when a cat on a fence along the edge of the road looked at the car and reflected his headlights back to him, allowing him to take corrective action and remain on the road. إيش يعني corrective action؟ يعني يعدل طريقه ويضله على الطريق. In an interview with Alan Wicker, يعني كان في مقابلة مع شخص اسمه Alan Wicker, however, he told a different story of being inspired on a foggy night to think of a way of moving the reflective stud on a road sign to the road service. يعني هو ماشي بالطريق يوم كان في ضباب وفكر انه بده يقيم هدول المسامير اللي على الطريق اللي بيعكسوا بيحطهم على على إشارة عشان الناس يشوفوا وين هم رايحين وما يصير معهم حادث أو إشي. Furthermore, local school children who were taken on visits to the factory in the late 1970s were told that the idea came from Shaw seeing light reflected means ينعكس from his car headlamp. Headlamps mean المصممات الأمامية بالسيارة by tram tracks in the road on a foggy night. By following the advancing reflection, it was possible to maintain the correct position on the road. يعني هدول العدسات اللي بيعكسوا الضوء ساعدوا إنه الشخص يضله على الطريق ويشوف وين هو رايح منيح. In 1934, he patented his invention based on the 1927 reflecting lens. يعني بسنة 1934 الاختراع صار إنه العدسات of Richard Murray. A year later, بعد سنة, reflecting road studs اللي اخترعهم الroad stud المسامير الطريق was formed to manufacture. يعني اتأسسوا عشان اتأسسوا عشان يسووهم بالmanufacture. Sales were low. يعني المبيعات كان كتير قليل. But approval from the Ministry of Transport. Ministry of Transport is وزيرة النقل, I believe. Excuse me. And the blackout in the World War II gave a huge boost to production. We said World War II. Blackout in World War II هي التعميم في الحرب العالمي الثاني. تعميم في الحرب العالمي الثاني. The firm located near Shaw's home grew in size, making more than 1 million road studs a year. يعني المصنع كبر اللي كان جنبيته وكانوا يعملوا أكتر من 1,000,000 مسمار طريق بالسنة, which were exported all over the world. وكانوا يصدروهم حوالين العالم كله. A later patent added a rainwater reservoir. What is rainwater reservoir? يعني تصدير rainwater reservoir means الخزان المياه الأمطار, يعني اللي بيخزن المية المطر. To the rubber shoe, which could be used to wash the glass eye when a car drove over a stud. Such a success was the invention of the cat's eye. يعني الاختراع تبعه نجح وصار من اختراع واحد راح على اختراع تاني. Shaw became eccentric. إيش يعني eccentric? Eccentric means غريبة الأدوار, يعني صار غريب بحياته. removing the carpets and much of the furniture from his house. يعني قام السجاد ومعظم العفش من بيته. And keeping 3 televisions running constantly. وبس خلى 3 تلفزيونات شغالين دايما. with the 4th in reserve. وخلى كمان التلفزيون الرابع in case إذا واحد من الثلاثة خربوا يشغله. One luxury was his Rolls Royce. بس كان عنده رفاهية واحد وهو سيارته اسمها Rolls Royce. سيارة كتير غالية وهيك حلوة كتير. He never married. ما عمره اتجوز. And he died from cancer and heart disease at Boot Town Mansion. ومات من سرطان وأمراض بالقلب في بوت تاون بالبلد اللي هو كان فيها بوت تاون مانشن Halifax, where he had lived for all but 2 of his 86 years. يعني عاش هناك 84 سنة ومات. So Percy Shaw was a great inventor that created the cat's eye or the road stud. I hope you understood as much as I could what I translated in Arabic. If there's any other words, please translate them yourself to better understand this article about Percy Shaw. So your homework is your exam is to read as much as you can in the 4 minutes. يعني معكم 4 minutes. Read up until you get to 4 minutes and then stop. It doesn't matter how much. مش مهم قديش بتقروا, but as long as you read clear and as long as I understand what you're reading and you understand what you're reading too. So رح تقروا up to 4 دقايق وتبعتوا لي على الخاص عشان امتحنكم على reading, pronunciation, punctuation and your grammar. وبعد هيك تحلوا الأسئلة صفحة 7 and to write your vocabulary words in the vocabulary area. This reading exam is due today, so you have up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon to send it to me. Good luck, and I'll be waiting your reading exam. These are the questions that you must complete, and these are the vocabulary words. Now let me go over the vocabulary words real quick. We said patent is براءة الاختراع. Apprentice شخص يتعلم حرفية الماء. Inventor مخترع. Correction تصحيح. Reflection يعني ينعكس. Maintain يحافظ. Export تصدير. Eccentric غريبة الأدوار يعني كتير غريب and يعني بيسوي أشياء غريبة بالحياة. And luxury we said رفاهية. So please complete the questions 1 through 5 and 1 to 3, and then please write the vocabulary words in your vocabulary section in your notebook and send it back to me in private. Thanks and good luck.